Hello faves, welcome to Nexa Fashion. As you can see from the thumbnail, I'll be doing a tutorial on how to cut a pattern of a build-up collar. So if this is something you are interested in learning, do not scroll. Watch this tutorial from the beginning to the end, and you might just find out that some of the unanswered questions you have about a built-up collar will be solved today. Okay, so I have two pattern papers here. One is for the back, okay, this is the back, and this one is for the front. All right, and this part here that I just drafted is the zipper allowance. This is for the zipper, and I measured 1.5. So this is the front piece, and you are going to place it at exactly where you have the 1.5. Exactly, you're going to place it, let it start exactly from the allowance, because I want everything to be cut together. I want to cut the front and the back together. Okay, so let me hold them down with a pin so that it doesn't move around. So if this is the first time you are on this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay, and like this video and share it. Drop a comment if you have any uncertainties at the end of the tutorial. All right, so let's dive into it without any much waste of the time. So you're going to be placing your shoulder wideness, the wideness of your shoulder, yours or your client's shoulder. All right, divide the shoulder by 2 and you place it here. But before then, since it is a built-up collar and it is a cut together, let us come down by 2 inches. That 2 inches is going to serve as the building up, or let me say the extension that we're going to have on the neck area. All right, so this is 2 inches, this is zipper, and this is the neck extension. So you place the client or your shoulder by 2. Let me make use of, let's say I'm using let me make use of 7. Okay, let me just make use of 7 just to illustrate. So I'll come down and also mark 7. Okay, I'll come down and mark 7. So to get this type of neckline, you'll be needing your, okay, you will need to cut or to draft your armhole so that you'll be able to get this here. There's a lot of curves to do here. All right, so after you have come down, you will also come down for the shoulder slope by 1 inch here, mark 1 inch, and then you come here and work on the armhole depth, which is the bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. all right, so since this is just an illustration, I'll just come down by 6.5. okay, so I came down here by 6.5, and this is it. Extend it up, and then I take it out for the curve. All right, so before I make the curve, let me work on this. Okay, the wideness of the neck of a built-up collar is usually 3 inches. It is usually 3 inches. Don't do more than 3 inches, unless if the person, I don't know if our necks are different like that, but like just stick to 3 inches. It will save you a lot of embarrassment and stress. Okay, the 3 inches is going to mark, you're going to mark it here. Okay, if you mark more than 3 inches, it's going to be gaping. The collar is not going to stay close to your skin, like it's going to expand, and it's not going to look nice. It will not be fit, like it will not fit the neck properly. So after the 3 inches, you connect it to the 1 inch. The 1 inch I came down by here. Okay, for the shoulder slope. So this is the shoulder slope, and after you do that, you divide the armhole depth into 2, divide it by 2. After dividing it by 2, you will come in at exactly the midpoint, you come in by 1/2 inch, and then you connect it with a line like so to the top, okay? And then you will measure the bust circumference divided by 4. Let me just leave it at 8 here. So you use this curve to do it, okay? And if you don't have a curve, if you don't have a pattern master or a French curve, you can actually use your free hand to do that. You will simply just make a little extension like this. You just make it to come down, and then it will curve a little at this place. And if you check it, you see that you have, like, you are not really far from the pattern master, okay? So after you do this, then you work on the depth of the front neckline. The depth of the front neckline. The depth of the front neckline, it is usually 6 inches, 7 inches. It doesn't really go down that deep, okay? Because it's not supposed to be gaping. Like when it's too deep, there's a way it will gape. So it's usually like, you know, let's say 7 inches, 6 inches. Let me work with 6.5. So I dot it there, okay? And then, okay, I just mark it there and leave it there. So let me work on here. Let me work on this part. So you will mark from this line, the neckline, you will go up by 1.5, and that will be the building up that I will do, okay? Mark, I said 1.5. If you do more than 1.5, at the back of your neck, it's going to be touching. There's a way it's going to be too high. It's going to be too high, and it will be touching your head there, and you're not going to really feel very comfortable. So just go up by 1.5. 1.5 is perfect. The last time I did it I came up by 2 inches, and there's a way I was not really very comfortable at the back, so I decided to just stick to this. All right, so when you do that, you will now mark that 3 inches that we have here, okay? And then you connect it to the 3 inches, the wideness of the neck. Like I said, the wide neck of the neck is 3 inches, okay? You will mark your 3 inches there. All right, so you can actually make it straight, okay? You can use the straight part to connect this depth, okay, to the top part of this, or you use this curvy part, you know, to just make it a little bit stylish at the neck, okay? So you place it like that, and you connect it to the depth, all right? And this is what you have. So this is how the neck opening is going to look like. So after you are done with this, let's work on this side. Let's work on this side, okay? So you remember, this is the shoulder area, and this is the shoulder slope, okay? So everything we are working on is going to rest on the shoulder slope and not this straight line there. So what you do first, you come out here. You come out from this point, this angle here. You mark at least 1 inch, at least 1 inch. Then you come up here, come out by, let's say, 1/2 inch, okay? Then you curve this. You just make a curve here to connect to that 1 inch. Simple. And you are done. All right, so this is where the front and the back is going to be joined together, and this side, like this line, is the neck, is the back neckline. So this is the back neckline, this is the front neckline, and this is the slope at the shoulder. You know how it will come from the shoulder, from the, you know, the tip of the shoulder, it will go up to the neckline. This is how you get the curve here. So what you will do is you're going to add 1/2 inch all through. All right, you're going to add 1/2 inch all around. You're just going to create as what do you call this thing? You're going to create allowance for your stitches. Allowance for your stitches. Okay, make sure that you follow exactly, you place exactly the same inch, you know. So 1/2 inch is perfect, like it's just okay. So this is our allowance for the neck, okay? So For the zipper area, you do whatever it is that you want to do with it, whatever kind of dress it is. You make sure that you remove half an inch from the waist. You remove half an inch from the waist and connect it upwards. Okay, let me extend it. Let me extend this and connect it to this place to remove any zipper bulginess. Okay, and if you have any darting, any side dart you want to take out, sorry, I did not do a complete top. So if you want to take any dart, maybe on the side, or you want to take any dart on the waistline, you can do all that on the dress that you are going to cut. But this tutorial is basically just for this purpose. It's just for this build-up color that I decided to do this tutorial. Okay, so extend this with, and you're good to go. So let's cut it out and see the results. So if you have watched this video to this point, this tutorial to this point, and you have not liked my video, and you did not share it, you did not subscribe, what are you waiting for? And if you have any questions, okay, if you have any questions at all, you can drop it in the comment section. If you have any uncertainties, maybe you have another way you usually do this. Okay, so this part, okay, let me just leave this half for the stitching allowance. So I'll just leave this part for the stitching allowance, and then you raise the front up and you cut it out. All right, the front neckline, then you cut it out like so, and then you leave the allowance, the stitching allowance there, then you remove it. So this is what you have. This is it. This is the back. Okay, this is the back piece. See how it looks? Very simple. And this is the front piece. This is how it looks. Very easy to do. It's not something, it's not magic. You do this and you come back and tell me how it went. Try this and come and tell me how it went. Alright, if you have any type of, like, if you have any style you have difficulty in cutting, please do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section, so that it might just be my next tutorial. Alright, see you in my next tutorial. Bye.